Good evening, my esteemed companions of the arcane, and greetings to my spooky friends. Welcome once more to the Goldmundxy channel, where I rise from the shadow vaults with a flickering grin and a heart radiant with mischief. My offerings span newly released treasures, forgotten relics, hidden gems, and those mysteriously consigned to obscurity for no discernible reason. I provide fast, incisive, bite-sized content designed to whet your appetite and spark your curiosity to dive even deeper. This halfway to Halloween video response was created by the one and only Celina at Essence of the Moon, and is perfect for tarot lovers, oracle readers, Lenormand readers, witchy creators, and anyone who feels the subtle shift as we move closer to the veil thinning season. Whether you love spooky decks, soft gothic aesthetics, or intuitive deck work, this video response is open, flexible, and deeply personal. Join me as we explore the decks that feel like October, the ones that evoke shadow work, comfort, protection, and transformation. This is a cozy, mystical check-in with your collection and your intuition. Use tarot, oracle, or Lenormand decks and answer as many prompts as you call to. There are no rules, no pressure, only connection with your decks and the tarot community. Tag me and Celina at Essence of the Moon so we can see your responses, support your channels, and add hashtag halfway to Halloween. Which decks are calling you right now? Halfway to Halloween, the decks that call us, video response prompts. Prompt number 1, the deck that feels like October. What deck instantly gives you Halloween vibes, no matter what the season? For me, that would be the Grim Fairy Tales Tarot by Fiona Wedgwood for Llewellyn. When not tied to any specific tale published by the brothers Grimm, with 2 M's, it conjures the archetypal characters who once roamed the lands where magic was possible, self-healing was an innate right, and self-agency was assured. This deliciously wicked all-seasons deck is printed on high-quality matte cardstock and includes a fully illustrated 191-page guidebook. When paired with intuition, it becomes a guide through the life path as we shape our real world, real experiences, real-life fairy tales. Prompt number 2, the soft, spooky deck. Which deck feels eerie, but still gentle, dreamy, or spring-like? The bright and cheerful Graffiti Tarot, available on Amazon and other vendors, is another wicked fairy tale, but with a lighter, humorous vibe. It's perfect for Rider-Waite-Smith readers who don't need a guidebook and aren't afraid of color or humor in their readings. With this deck, one steps into a realm of enchantment inspired by whimsical storybook-like illustrations that feel like the children's playground. Prompt number 3, the Veil deck. What deck feels closest to the unseen, spirit, or the in-between? One of my all-time favorites is Lost Souls by the Craft Card Store. The faceless ghostly figures allow the reader to assign identity freely. Excellent for shadow work, this beautiful pip deck includes a small but relevant guidebook and gilded edges. It is a haunting collection of 78 cards exploring the depths of human emotion and experience. Each card's ethereal, melancholic artwork invites you to embrace your spiritual gifts, expand inner knowledge, and deepen wisdom. It becomes a powerful tool for delving into hidden recesses of the soul through ghostly introspection and contemplation. Prompt number 4, your most intuitive deck. Which decks do you trust the most without question? As fate would have it, the budget-friendly Gothic Whispers Tarot is one of my most faithful readers. Created by Hanh-Yu Bowen and Brittany Winfield, this modern black and white deck gallops through the Rider-Waite system, leading you into a Gothic journey of charm and wonder. It unlocks the dark, the witty, and the arcane. The sexy tarot experience awaits. Prompt number 5, the Shadow Work deck. What deck do you reach for when things get real, raw, and honest? The recently released Shadow Seer Tarot is absolutely unhinged, in the best possible way. It is unlike anything I've ever worked with. Its line art is symbolic, but the true power lies in its keywords: raw, unfiltered, and mercilessly honest. This deck doesn't merely invite shadow work, it demands it. Created by Maja Diost, the Witch of the Dawn, it is described as a night vision deck of dark archetypes, designed to expose blind spots and reveal what we hide even from ourselves. Its ample 246-page illustrated guidebook opens pathways to wholeness through reconciliation of opposing forces. One is to answer its call when ready to face the truth we fear the most. Prompt number 6, the deck that gives you chills. Which deck has an energy that makes you pause or feel something deeper? Blood of Baphomet by Bloodstone Studios and occult wizard Travis McHenry is probably the most wicked deck I own. I fear it, yet feel irresistibly drawn to it. This black and blood red deck is a limited edition of 300 units. The fully illustrated 78 card RWS clone is filled with demons, creatures, and fallen angels. It challenges to explore our own spirituality through many incarnations of its protagonist. From the Egyptian goat of Mendes to the idol of the Knights of Templar to the alchemical embodiment of as above, so below. The sabbatic horned goat has been revered for thousands of years, bringing enlightenment to initiates while striking panic into those who reject the mythic arts. Printed on matte cardstock, it includes a small but essential illustrated guidebook that illuminates the creator's vision. Prompt number 7, your October deck, already picked. If I had to choose right now, the deck I would definitely use for this Halloween season. It is the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco, published by Blue Angel. It slyly beckons us to experience the scariest night of the year every night. With its richly illustrated 36 cards, this oracle invites us to unleash the inner monster and trick-or-treat our way into communion with the other side, offering glimpses of the future not only when the veil is the thinnest, but whenever we choose to honor Samhain, All Saints' Day, or El Día de los Muertos. Despite its playful parade of witches, vampires, zombies, black cats, and jack-o'-lanterns, this holiday-themed deck means serious business. It arrives in a large format, high-quality matte finish with a fully illustrated 80-page guidebook in black and white. Prompt number 8, the deck that reflects you right now. Which deck feels like it mirrors your current energy or life phase? The deck that mirrors my current energy is Patrick Valenza's Triunfi de la Luna. Its colorful, playful procession of grotesque summons every devil and monster one might encounter in a nightmare or in the shadow corners of conscience. A fully illustrated Marseille-inspired deck with an RWS infusion, it carries the unmistakable lineage of its predecessor, the Deviant Moon Tarot. Maintaining Valenza's signature style, it mocks our fears even as it exposes them. Printed on high-quality, luxurious rose petal cardstock and accompanied by a modest yet useful 60-page booklet, it stands as another triumph. Prompt number 9, the most transformational deck. What deck has changed your perspective, practice, or growth the most? Among my unicorns, the deck that transformed my practice most profoundly is the Marigold Tarot. It is set the standard for every ghoulish, skeletal, black and bones deck now housed in the catacombs of my collection. 78 cards rooted in life, death, and gold, printed on linen cardstock and require no guidebook thanks to its faithful yet spectral interpretation of the RWS system. Skeleton decks strip the archetypes bare, removing epoch status and race, leaving only the universal essence of the human story. Prompt number 10, the Comfort deck. Which deck feels safe, grounding, or like a spiritual exhale? I turn to the pocket-sized Memento Mori Oracle deck. Modest in scale, yet vast in meaning, this 36-card deck with gilded edges offers no guidebook, insisting instead that the reader must trust intuition. Its keywords remind us to embrace life, cherish each moment, love more deeply, savor our daily rituals, and see beauty in the unknown. These small cards act as a key, unlocking presence, clarity, and the courage to meet the moment as it is. This pocket deck lives true to its name, and it's the one I carry with me anywhere. It is published by Red Wheel. Prompt number 11, Protection Energy Deck. What deck feels protective, shielding, or energetically strong? For protection, true protection, the kind that shields the spirit, I reach for the Fabio Listrani Santa Muerte Tarot deck, published by Los Scarabeo. This deck walks with me daily, arriving with the solemnity of the Dia de los Muertos and carrying the weight of its devotees' faith. Patron saint of the destitute and downtrodden, she leaves her mark on those who calls upon her. Merging the traditions of La Catrina and the ancestral celebrations of Mexico, this RWS clone becomes a vivid celebration of life, death, culture, tradition, and ancestors. Printed on semi-gloss cardstock and paired with an upgraded Los Scarabeo booklet, it is a deck to bring out in moments of urgent desperation. Prompt number 12, Underrated or Hidden Gem Deck. Show a deck you don't talk about enough, but should. A recent acquisition Ricardo Delgado's bleak Dracula Transylvania tarot deserves far more attention. Scarlet edges lend a romantic flourish to this vampiric descent, while the dark printing shrouds the images in a mystique that can be challenging under low light but rewarding in atmosphere. Delgado's distinctive art asserts the terror of the Prince of Vampires, his entourage, and the creatures that haunt our imagination. A pip-style deck printed on semi-gloss cardstock and published by Clover Press. It draws the reader into an incandescent, blood-warm world of tarot. Prompt number 13, the deck that you feel called to right now. What deck is quietly calling your name lately, if you don't know why? Recently acquired and Thoth-based, the Eerie Ruined Edifice Tarot is a welcome addition to my little shop of horrors in the catacombs. With its blurred, modern impressionist vision, the images drift across the cards like specters who refuse to stay still, appearing to move around the room as you read. Gaze upon the weathered, ghostly patterns and fissures. Listen closely to the stories they whisper. Allow your intuition and imagination to seize the meaning hidden within its haunting artwork. Printed on luxurious, high-quality matte cardstock, what better way to learn yet another method of reading tarot? It was overdue. This 80-card deck has my number, utterly, irrevocably, and it's already whispering my name. Support your artists, support your tarot readers, support the creative publishers who dare to dream. Subscribe to my channel to remain attuned to future revelations. Your support means everything to me. Strike the like button with intention and soul. If you don't yet own any of the decks mentioned in this video response, originated by at Essence of the Moon, Celina, hesitate no longer. Acquire them before they vanish from the shelves. Until then, I welcome your reflections, share your experiences, or better yet, conjure your own video response and join the YouTube tarot community. Copy and share this work to help the current flow. Include links back to Essence of the Moon and myself at #halfway-to-Halloween so your VRs remain connected to the source. Warm greetings from the depths of the catacombs. Now go in peace, stay spooky, stay curious, dig deeper. Do not wait till Halloween.